finished all my preliminary testing. So tomorrow I actually go to my job and start learning it. I'm going to learn the computer stuff. Actually go and get me some real training. So I'm pretty happy about that. Anyway, I'm MacBean Fitness here. And today's topic is the importance and benefits of vitamin E. So this is something I'm doing for this week and next week, and I'm going over the top 10 vitamins and minerals that are beneficial to the body. Yesterday's topic was vitamin A. Today's topic is vitamin E. So let's talk about vitamin E. So vitamin E is a fat-soluble nutrient. Vitamin A was a fatty acid. This is a fat-soluble nutrient. Actually, it's something you want to take with fat-soluble food that stores in there. So what is good? What does vitamin E do for you? And why should you take it? Number one, it is an antioxidant. It's benefits your cells, your eyes, skin, heart, and brain health. It helps keep cells healthy and helps with repairing tissue damage. It also helps with regulating your immune function. So you find out that a lot of your vitamins and minerals are important to your immune function. It also protects your cells and tissues from damage. So one thing I can kind of relate to in my lifetime, when I was younger, I was working on a motorcycle and trying to break the tire with a tire wrench. And my buddy who was standing on the other end of the tire to keep it from flipping on me, for whatever reason, decided to hop off it. And I ended up putting my nose into a needing 5 stitches. So the whole time that it was stitched up, my mom was selling me vitamins at the time. She said, well, vitamin E will reduce it, any scars from showing up. So 3 times a day, I was opening up the vitamin E capsule and putting it on damaged tissue to keep a scar. And 2 weeks later, it was all healed up. I did not have a scar. And to this day, you really can't see that I put my nose wide open. The vitamin E is one of those vitamins that you can actually be absorbed through the skin. So whether it ain't advanced cleaners good for the lungs. So advanced cleaners will do 2 things for you. They will put on weight. They will give you calories to put on muscle, but they are not putting muscle. But I'll tell you what, mine is very well. How about now? Is it better? Is mine better now? It might be because it's trying to take it from my car. So let me unplug here and see if that helps. Okay, how about now? How's the volume now? Okay. So what it was, I was plugged into my car, and it was probably using my car. So let me start on the mask gainer one, Wizard. I will do some research on that and put out a video instead of just giving you a quick answer right now. I'd like to dig into it a little bit more. Talk to my buddy Matt at Apex Nutrition and see what the long-term effects are. Then I can give you a lot better answer. If you would, send me an email at scottishfitness@gmail.com with that question, so I'll remember it, and that would help. I would appreciate that. So I'll start over. So my volume was off. Benefits of vitamin E. So vitamin E is a fat-soluble nutrient. It's best taken with foods that contain soluble fats, so it can store in your body. It is an antioxidant, just like vitamin C is. And it is good for repairing cell and tissue damage. So it's good for your eyes. It's good for your skin. It's good for your heart, brain health. It's also good for regulating your immune functions. It protects cells and tissues from damage. And that's what I was telling you about when I had split my nose open when I was a kid. After they put the 5 stitches in there, because vitamin E can be applied directly to the skin, doesn't just have to be absorbed through the stomach. I covered that up for like 3 weeks with vitamin E, and I don't have a scar there because of it. So it's really good on that. So there's 8 forms of vitamin E, and it's kind of funny because the naming they're using. There's a lot of things good for brain health, but today we're talking about vitamin E. So Sally said, the wizard, if you want to hear about all the benefits of creatine, Runner Boy, shoot me an email at scottishfitness@gmail.com, and I will put forth more research on it, because, you know, you guys, I got a whole sheet here. Yeah, I researched, took notes, everything. That's so I give you some better content. So there's 8 forms of vitamin E. You have the alpha, beta, gamma, and delta tocopherols. Almost sounds like something else. And you have the alpha, beta, gamma, and delta of the tocopherols. All right, those are your poorly pronounced scientific designations for them. Okay, what foods have this? So what foods can you take to get vitamin E? Well, olive oil has it, eggs, red sweet peppers, mango, blackberries, raspberry. Hey, Mama, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. So foods that have vitamin E: olive oil, eggs, red sweet peppers, mango, blackberries, raspberries, kiwi, unprocessed milk, avocado, and butternut squash. And I like butternut squash. I'm going to see if acorn squash has it too. Maybe they just didn't. I'm surprised I didn't just say squash. All right, so vitamin E plays a major role in your immune defense system of the body cells. It helps with tissue damage and that, like my demonstration was on my nose. Split it open when I was a teenager, and I covered it with vitamin E 3 times a day for 3 weeks, and there's no scar there. So, and vitamin E is something you can take with food. Actually, they say to take it with foods with soluble fats, but you can also rub it on your skin. If you have a cut or an abrasion, and after it's kind of initially healed, where you got that little red spot there, you can rub it on there, and it'll help that heal up really well too. Vitamin E also helps support hormonal balance. All right, which is kind of important as you get older. It improves immunity response in older people. As I said, it can be put directly onto the skin. Recommended dose is 15 milligrams. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Hey, caught alive. Can you hear me now, Steve? You should be able to. Let me know if you can hear me now. I don't think I'm covering up my mic. Maybe I am. Probably because I'm covering my mic up. How about now? Better? All right. Hey, Mama Jim, Steve Lyons, Runner Boy, and Wizard, thanks for dropping in. And let me continue on with my... So it improves immunity response in older people. Can be applied directly to the skin. 15 milligrams is the recommended dose. I looked at my multivitamin. It's dosed at 22.5. It's best to take with a meal. I couldn't really see anything about taking too much vitamin E, but then there wasn't really any benefit to take larger doses than that. Signs of you're deficient. So signs of vitamin E deficiency.
disorientation, vision problems, muscle weakness, loss of muscle mass, numbness or tingling, skin damage, hair loss, this was genetic, and a weak immune system. Now, vitamin E is not the only thing that can cause those, but if you are suffering from one or a few of those, then maybe you want to see about how much vitamin E you're getting in. If you're taking a multivitamin, you are probably getting enough of it in, although my mom was always one to sit there and push more on us. And like I said, it kept me from getting scarred up. So the benefits of vitamin E, it's an antioxidant. It definitely helps with tissue and cell repair. Oh, thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate that. Eye, skin, heart, and brain health, regulating the immune functions, protecting cells and tissues from damage. Actually, kind of a little bit of anti-aging in it also. Foods that are high in vitamin E are olive oil, eggs, mango, kiwi, milk, avocado, butternut squash, red sweet pepper. I don't know why a green one doesn't, but red sweet pepper does. Blackberries and raspberries. So all things I enjoy to eat. And like anything, vitamins are usually best taken with food. And vitamin E says to be taken with foods that can contain some fats in it. So like cottage cheese would be really good. You know, even drinking it down with milk is fine. So you're noticing that most of your vitamins have some sort of immunity benefit, some more powerful than others. But definitely vitamin E is one of those in the top 10. So the top 10 vitamins and minerals, and I mentioned on my last one, but it's worth mentioning again, is vitamin A, B, C, D, E, K, and then your minerals, calcium, iron, magnesium, and zinc. Taking these in the right proportions will give you a healthier lifestyle. You're always trying to get as much as you can out of your food first, because once again, remember, these are just supplements. They are to add on to your meal. They are to kind of make sure that you're getting enough of everything. But you shouldn't rely on them saying, well, I had 3 protein shakes today and a handful of vitamins and I'm good for today, because that's not good for you. You need to eat real food, whether it's, you know, meats and vegetables or just vegetarian diet or whatever diet you're on. These are just to add to whatever you're eating. So that's today's presentation on the benefits of vitamin E. So tomorrow I'll cover vitamin K, and I might pull up some information on mass gainers also, and maybe creatine. And tomorrow should be around the same time, about 3:15. I do have a gym here now I'm not working out at. I can't do quite as much camera there yet. I'll wait till they get to know me a little bit more. They're just concerned that I'll get, you know, people in the background. So I was really careful about that yesterday. Still going to go to the gym out in Streeter, and still make a trip out to the one in Shorewood. What I might do tonight is I might just do some curls at home and put together a video for that, which I probably won't be able to load up until later on that night. I'm on Pontiac's tower right now, which is working just fine, but last night I was listening to Angry Prepper. He had Van City Prepper on there, and she was really interesting and had some great information and stories. And then I lost my internet, and I ended up calling AT&T, and they had the 3 towers nearest to me were all having issues. So that ended my being able to watch any more of the live stream. So I will go back and rewatch that. But I don't know if my towers at home are going to be any good. They said they'd have it resolved by 2 o'clock, but you know how that goes. It looked like it was back up this morning and it was back down again. But what is really nice here is I have a 5G. I have a really good signal. I don't have to use my mobile hotspot data. So that's kind of an advantage of doing some of the live streams here. And who knows, I might do 2 a day. Just do my regular breakfast chat next week. And then maybe do a quick 2 in the afternoon one before I go into work. But, as I said, I did get all my initial testing done. My ID card. And I go to where my main job is tomorrow and start learning exactly what I'll be doing. Wasn't supposed to be until Monday, but you know me, the overachiever. So I appreciate everybody stopping in. I will sit there. Here we go. There we go. There we go. What's up, brother? So I will do my studying tonight on vitamin K. And if I get the chance, I'll look up more on the creatine. And thank you, Bomba Jam. Appreciate it. And I will look up on creatine and mass gainers and vitamin K. Maybe put that into just a single video. If not, I might put it into their own separate ones. I hope you do enjoy the information ones. You never know what YouTube is going to light up on. You know, I can tell that these are getting definitely viewed by what I would call my core subscribers. And those are you that, you know, pretty much come and see me almost every time. And I do appreciate it. Gray Man Prepping, you know, used the same language yesterday on his. You know, and of course, my core ones are the ones I see on the other channels that I follow too, for the most part. So that's kind of cool. And then, you know, any ideas that you have for videos and that, put in the main comments or send it to my email. And I will definitely go forth and do my homework and learn about it, because I don't mind relearning things too. So I think I'm going to head to the old store. I've actually had dinner. It's already cooking. I put a roast in the crock pot this morning. So all I need to do is get some peppers, or get some carrots at the grocery store to add to it. And I've already got potatoes to chop up, and should be a pretty good meal tonight. So I'm just thinking about where I'm going to go. How's the bench going? So I'm still only benching in the 300s right now. Just now feeling healthy. I should be back into the mid 400s by June. That's kind of the path I've put together. I am going to go back to twice a week on the bench, and just, you know, keep kicking it up 5 pounds a week, or 5 pounds a workout, and I should be there before I know it. The whole idea is the muscle memory works out pretty well. And the biggest thing is you have to get over the fact that you're not pushing the weight you're used to pushing, and you got to have that conversation with yourself and say, you know, these things happen. I understand these things happen. And just get in the gym and lift and get it done. And that's what I'm doing right now. So, yeah, it could be a couple weeks before I throw a 405 up again. But on the Celtic Prepper, hey, cool. Thanks for coming in. But on the other side, I'm down below 242, which was a target weight I was trying to get down to. My gut has diminished greatly. You know, I think I would look not too bad if I was on the beach for an old guy. You know, and so I'm happy about that. I'm going to try to keep around that 240. Might even drop down to 235. You know, then that's about the time the wife starts saying I'm too skinny. And, you know, just start hitting it and repping it, you know, every day. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. So today is arms. If I'm still motivated, I'll go to the gym. If not, I'll just do it at home. I have the ability to do that. And I can just rip out a lot of curls, you know, hammer curls and bicep curls, and just knock the hell out of it. Pretty much probably going to do the home thing, because I want to get the potatoes and carrots in the stew. So then time dinner time comes around, everything will be just perfect. I know the meat's done by now because that thing's been on low since 6 o'clock this morning. So I know the meat's going to be pretty good. I put a big thing of beef broth in there and some beef onion soup. And I chopped up a whole onion. Got a little carried away with the knife. Caught butter on my thumb. But it'll heal. So looking forward for that. Trying to think, one meal at a time. And then I'll probably, whatever we don't eat tonight will be what I have for lunch here tomorrow. So, once again, I'm going to get ready to head to the store. I appreciate everybody from joining in. Quickly, I'll go over for you coming in late over vitamin E again, so you don't have to rewatch it. But go ahead and rewatch it again if you want to. Make sure to hit the thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe, all that other good stuff. The easiest way to support this channel is to view my things and let the commercials run in the background for at least 30 seconds. Also do have memberships available and, all that good stuff. So vitamin E, it's a fat-soluble nutrient. It is a very powerful antioxidant. It is beneficial to your eye, skin, heart, and brain health. It is helpful in regulating immunity functions. It protects cells from tissues from damage. Like I was telling you, when I was like 14, I split my nose open trying to fix a motorcycle tire, and I just kept putting vitamin E on it because it is a vitamin that you can put on there. Awesome. Jennifer Cruz, great. So in about 2 weeks, let me know how you feel, because it takes about 2 weeks to start noticing the feelings of it. But the one thing I know about when I take a lot of vitamin B is that my attitude's much better and my energy level's higher. And if anybody's wondering why vitamin B, what's that? I have a video on that, so you can just go back through my videos. I think I did that last week. So I had to actually split my nose because vitamin E will absorb through the skin. I don't have a scar there. I put it on there like 3 times a day. And once they pulled the stitches out and once everything healed, within like a year, you couldn't tell that I split my nose open. Your food sources for vitamin E are olive oil, eggs, mango, kiwi, milk, avocado, butternut squash, red sweet pepper, blackberries, and raspberries. Minimum requirement per day is 15 milligrams. Your multivitamins usually have about 22.5. You can take more. There may be some benefits to it. But then another thing, if you start taking too much of it, your body's just going to pass it through. Signs of deficiency. And understand, these signs can mean other things too, but this is just things. If you're not getting enough vitamin E, you could suffer from disorientation, vision problems, because it's very good for your eyes, muscle weakness, loss of muscle mass, numbness and tingling, skin damage, a weak immune system, and hair loss. Now, we're not talking about hair loss. That's genetic. You're going to lose that anyway. But if you don't have a genetic hair loss, you see that your hair is thinning. A lot of times it can be a vitamin deficiency, and a lot of times it can be nutrient deficiencies. Ever since I've had COVID, all berries, I tell you, there is some long-term effects on that. I'm thinking that this cold and flu took so long to get over because I had the COVID. That kind of sucks. Because I like berries. So the berries still taste okay with me. And I haven't noticed any food issues. But it took me a long time to fight off this cold, flu, bronchitis, whatever the heck it was. I never ran a high temperature, so it was just kind of weird, what it did. But I definitely, I lost 20 pounds. So get some vitamin E. So Celtic Prepper, you can get it in a multivitamin. So you might want to try a multivitamin first if you're not taking any vitamins. That multivitamin will cover pretty much your basic needs for vitamin A, B, C, D, E, K, and all your minerals. All right, so you do take a multivitamin. So if you do pick up a vitamin E, just to pick up one of those low dosage ones, probably the ones that are like 5 milligrams or 10 milligrams, or 5 micrograms, or 10 at the most. And then you could add that with a meal. I would take it not along with your multivitamin. I would take it at a different meal. The same thing when you're doing if you're doing a multivitamin. A lot of times, what I'll do is I'll take the multivitamin when I first get up in the morning. Hey, Christopher, how you doing? And then throughout my next 3 or 4 meals, I will take the other separate vitamins and separate minerals. So I've got that flowing through there and not doing just one massive dose. Of course, I did take one massive dose this morning because I knew I was in training and I just wasn't going to have time to be able to do all that. But, a lot of things that the vitamins will make you healthier. They help your body run more efficient. They help your immune system. They help you fight against aging. They help fight against, tissue damage. They help with your vision. I mean, I'm 61 years old and I don't wear glasses. Now, do I need, some cheaters, to read small print, in low light? Yeah, but it's not that bad. Yeah, I bet you like the stock market. Yeah. Yeah, mine is too, and that's okay. It's going to be like that. You're going to have ups and downs. What you have to do is look at, where was my best lift in 19, and what was my best lift in 2020? What was my best lift in 21? What was my best lift in 22? And that's how I determine if I'm making progress. So, and sometimes it's not just what best lift doesn't just mean what was my heaviest weight. But could it also mean what was my highest rep at a certain weight? My highest weight was done in 2020, but my highest rep at 315 was done in 21. And then this year I want to break them both. But that's how I kind of look at it. So I look at it from year to year because you are going to have ups and downs. As I said, I just dropped over 20 pounds. I haven't gotten the gym time as much as I'd like to, and my diet's not been as heavy. My nutrient level hasn't been as heavy as it needs to be. So I'm going to start getting the habit of pre-making my meals and having those so when I come into work tomorrow, because I only get 20 minutes for lunch, I got something to wolf down. I got some smaller meals, some eggs to peel really quick and wolf down during my breaks. So basically, I'm going to make sure I'm eating 3 meals while I'm at work. And then, a 4th meal when I get home, and maybe a 5th meal before I go to bed. And those things I got to kind of reevaluate with things. Where am I right now? Why am I at this area? What can I change to make myself better? But having your lifts go up and down, on a week or monthly basis is natural. That's nothing to worry about. Just where was I this year? Where was I last year? And where do I want to be next year? And just put the time in the gym. And, sometimes you got to tweak your goals. Right now mine's going for reps. Come May and June, it's going to be going for weight. And then July will be the one big meet I want to hit. And of course, I want to break my own record. And if I do that, then it's a very successful year. If I don't, then I'll make changes I need to make and then do it my next meet. But you always got to keep positive on it. You always got to keep pushing. And a lot of times you got to have a conversation with yourself. Hey, Okie Khan, how are we doing? Thanks for joining in. So a lot of times you just got to be your best motivator. You got to sit there and listen. I've done it before. I can do it again. And, sometimes you just reach out to other people and, hey, what can I do to get better in that? And I've got no problem motivating other people. I love it when people say, hey, I took your advice and now I'm doing this much better. That makes my day. So, okay, kind of thing was on vitamin E today. I've repeated it a few times, but really quick, vitamin E is good for your eye, skin, heart, and brain health, immunity functions, hormonal balance, and protects you from skin and tissue damage and cell damage. It's something that's you'll find in olive oil, eggs, mango, kiwi, milk, avocados, butternut squash, red sweet pepper, blackberries, and raspberries. But if you're taking a multivitamin, you're probably getting enough what you need in the multivitamin. The minimum recommended is 15 milligrams. Multivitamins generally carry about 22.5. Well, that's awesome. 110-pound dumbbells on decline. That's pushing some weight, especially with dumbbells. Dumbbells is a whole different animal than a straight bar. And I'm going to start adding more dumbbell work to my straight bar work. I've been kind of staying away from it for a while because I've been just kind of fine-tuning my heavy bench. But I think the dumbbells are beneficial also. So, 110 and then trying for 115s next week. Awesome job. Keep it up. I know you'll do it. If you don't get it next week, you'll get the week after. But throwing up 110s in the gym, that's a lot. It's a lot of weight to control because now you're controlling all these different directions. So it's a whole different game than a straight bar. So good job, and I'm glad to hear that. And I'm happy everybody stopped in here. Please, rewatch the video so you learn all about the vitamin E. Tomorrow I'll be talking about vitamin K, and I may be adding a little bit on creatine and mass gainers if I have the time to do the research on that. Seeing how dinner is almost half cooked, I'll probably have some time to do some research on that. So everybody, thanks for coming in. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. I appreciate it. Multi-grip bar yes, I have. On a few, we just got one into Shoreward Fitness, and I've been playing around with that. It's a really nice accessory exercise, and usually when I go down there on Saturdays, then I'm gonna hop on that bar. I may not go heavy weights, but I'll probably do it just to get some blood flow in there. I do plan on probably hitting bench again probably I'll hit again tomorrow. And then if I shoot down to Shoreward, or if I'll probably use that multi-grip bar because they have one there. And then I'm probably going to start throwing Sunday in to do something in also. If I can, get myself up early enough, maybe throw a workout in before church. Take care, everyone. Celtic Prepper, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Okay, Con. Mass King guy. And everybody else that joined in. I do appreciate it. And everybody have a wonderful day. And I will be back on a live stream tomorrow about the same time, about 3:15. And then Monday should be my first morning breakfast chat again at 9:15. So if the internet's willing, I'll have that, and I'll have some, it'll be either one of the vitamins or one of the minerals that I'll cover on that, and then sit there and cook a big breakfast in front of everybody. Okay, so thanks for hitting the thumbs up. Thanks for all the support. Appreciate if you just run my playlist and let the ads run through, or at least for 30 seconds of them. Some are only 30-second ads anyway. That's the easiest way to support the channel. When you guys do that, I do see a big uptick in that, and I appreciate it. If you do have things that you want me to cover, just shoot me an email at scottishfitness@gmail.com, and I will do the research, and I will put a video out there for you. And everybody have a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay warm, stay fit, and stay prepped. MacBean Scottish Fitness out.